Well, hello people, so it's Peter here. Yes, we're back down in the old man shed, alright? It's Wednesday, 11:30. What are we? 15 degrees. We're about to have a storm coming over, alright? Because this is, we're due to have quite strong winds and heavy rain sweeping across the country. It's getting a little bit iffy out there at the moment. I've still got the shed door open at the moment. But this is the Wednesday after the Great Electric Train Show's weekend. Okay, so checking in basically to say, wow, what a show. I'll apologise now, people. At our gathering of the YouTube people, there were so many of us, and you'll see. I'll give you a quick little look in a second. I've got people's cards. I started writing down names of something, but I thought to myself, you know what, if I'm going to leave someone out, I'll be sort of mortified, you know, that I might not have mentioned your name. So, to be honest, guys, you know who you are. Members of the public who come up to me and said hi, and, you know, they like the channel. I'll just thank you all right? I had a brilliant time, and, you know, but exhausting time, all right? Two things have sort of happened that I might think next year if I go. I might actually go by train, because I guess it wasn't their fault, but there was a hiccup with the parking this year, wasn't there? There was a football match on the Saturday, and I was there the Saturday and the Sunday, and it meant rather than moving my car half a dozen times, I elected to park the car in the hotel's car park, because I stayed at the hotel that's part of the Marshall Arena and everything, you know, the whole complex there, and they've got their own car park, but you're having to pay now. So I paid for the Saturday all day and the Saturday night, and then obviously moved it first thing on the Sunday morning into the you know, the car park for the G.E.Ts anyway. But yeah, a bit of a faff. So by the time you start weighing it all up, what you're paying for the hotel room, then the fact that you're paying for parking and everything, and petrol getting to and from the event, you know, although it's not far from London, I thought myself, well, you know, I had a quick little look at it to see what the train fares are, and thought myself, right, you know what, and just go up, you know, I'll have fun going on the train, because I love my train, so let's go on, let's have a train journey, and only do maybe just a one day, because I must admit I was exhausted. The Saturday, although we met up in the bar and everything downstairs on the Saturday night, Stephen and everything, and Alan the Dragon Junction was there, and his wife, and, you know, a few others, which is, I was to say, I'm struggling now to try and remember. Tony Northeastern, Gary Cheeky Tech, saw the guys from Peter Waterman was there with these guys. Yeah, but just so many names that you know, I'm struggling to try and remember, being an old man. But yeah, but it was I was tired, so you know, good night's sleep, and saw me okay-ish for Sunday, but I left about after midday or something, you know, maybe 1 o'clock on Sunday. Had a good drive back until I hit London. Typical, you know, I mean, it's flipping, you know, bloody London, honestly. You come to a halt. So it took me longer to come from like North London to get to where I am here in the south than the whole flipping journey on the motorway all the way down, you know. Oh, bloody ridiculous. Because of all these, you know, sort of like traffic calming, you know, 20-mile-an-hour speed limits and all that, or, you know, the ULEZ, you know, sort of like, oh, we're killing all the children and everything. Oh, but if you pay me the £12.50, you can carry on killing your children, that's all right. Yeah, because magically £12.50 makes your car compliant, you know. What a scam that is. Anyway, so sorry, being political, shouldn't do that. So please forgive me. Right, stop that. Stop. Anyway, I'll show you a couple of bits and pieces that you know, I didn't get anything to G.E.Ts. I've just spent, you know, a fortune getting free Class 37s from Accurascale. Oh, and talking of them, they had a stall, you know, they had a stand there. And some guys, when we was having our YouTube gathering, they're sort of saying, oh, you know, Accurascale are looking for you, you know, because of your last video. And I thought, what? You know, oh, dear. So I did go to the stand to see the the new models coming out and what's there and this, that and the other, and blow me down. I said, I went to the counter and there was a guy and he said, yeah, your video. I went, thought, he says, yeah, we've seen it. And I thought, oh, well, I said, but, well, I thought it was all right. So he says, yeah, well, not only was it all right, but we've sent it off to the factories and, or wherever, people, important people to see it, to show, what our customers are sort of doing, and they want to know why did this bloke have trouble, why did that, the loco perform the way it is and all things like that. So they were absolutely, pleased as punch about it. They weren't in any way sort of like going to ban me or anything, They said no, they appreciate the feedback. I mean, quite rightly, he went into the ins and outs of all the aggravations they've got to try and, make everything compliant with everybody's controllers and power systems and things like that. And he actually sort of said, the manufacturer, ESU, who do the chips and everything, ESU themselves, if they're what they've got in Europe and everything, they don't even bother. If they're making a loco that's got an ESU decoder in it, they don't make it for analog systems. They don't bother with that at all. They get it to work under DCC and that's it. They don't sort of like faff around sort of trying to make everybody's system work with it. So, simply because of all these hiccups and things. So yeah, so that was good. And then my good friends in West Hill Wagon Works, had a good chinwag with them. I mean, the Chris's and everything, I've known them for quite a few years now, because whenever I've been to the show and they've been there, you go back through my videos, going back four years ago now, I guess. I must have been one of the first people to start buying the Hunt couplings and start singing their praises and everything. So, and again, they've seen me video, and Alan the Dragon Junction, Mark II, must remember the Mark II bit. He says, they're the same. They've seen our videos, and we both like our hunts. So yeah, I had a good chinwag with them, and he gave me a little freebie, which I'll show you in a second, and so did Alan. I got a lavvy from Alan. Lord Al, isn't it? So. But yeah, it was a manic show. 2 days, absolutely packed. I think even on the Sunday, shortly before I left, sort of like midday, I think they were still queuing up outside. Oh my gosh. So yeah, the sponsors and everything, they must have had a good weekend, I think. Certainly you couldn't get to see, I did get to see Peter Walkman's layout, but it was packed all the time. What a long layout. They're on walkie-talkies at each end of the layout of the fiddle yard, because they can't see each other, it's so far. Unless they get the semaphore signals, and do that, but you certainly can't shout, and so they're on the walkie-talkies, because it's just so long, and Peter, he still wants to make it even longer. Oh my gosh. But anyway, yeah, great. So, and I met my guys, because my club was there, Beckenham and West Wickham. We had, I think we had 3 little layouts there. One official one, and then one that Noel was running on behalf of someone or other, and then they had a small layout drop out, so we quickly stepped in with a little tram layout, a little tram that shuttles backwards and forwards through a little scenic bit, literally about 4 foot long or something like that, or 5 foot long. So yeah, so we had 3 stands to operate. But yeah, but what I'll do is I've got some running clips to follow on. Mostly it will be the 37s, because obviously they are new, my favourite things at the moment. And I've got the trains running around at the moment. I've got the Hatton 66 running around with the rugby cement wagons, and I've got the Class 37, the one that I did the fix, running perfectly. Alright, all this time now. So this is the first time I've been down here since coming back from the weekend, because I didn't have the energy, to be honest. It's taken me a couple of days to get over the weekend. I'm just an old man, guys, alright, so it takes it out of me now. And But yeah, so I've got the 37 running around. That's what you can hear running around. So I'll show you that in a second, because I want to show you the little bits, just the little Yorks. Because West Hill Wagon Works, they know that I've got a little post office depot on my layout, and they said, there we are, we've just done this one, it's a new product, have it for your post office, you know, and they're little Yorks, and I'll show you what they are. And then of course I've got Alan's Lavvy. So I've got to find a location for it, Alan, but I think I can know somewhere. So I'll show you what I've done with it. But then, you know, I'll give you a quick look. I've got all these people's cards, they're all sprayed out and all laid out, and I've got lots of names written down. But as I said to you, you know, I started thinking to myself, oh God, if I leave anybody out, I'd be mortified. So guys, you know who you were. It was great meeting up, you know, I mean, crikey, people from abroad, you know, and Graham Fuson for the first time, and Rob McCann, he was over here from the States, his mate. Oh, Julian from New Zealand. God, Station Road layout. Oh, Jesus. Goes on and on. See, I can remember some names, but I'm going to forget some. And Robert of Robert's Train Set, my old mate there, as well as Alan. And Piccadilly. See, I'm starting naming them. I shouldn't, because I stopped, because I'm going to leave someone. So I'm going to stop. So I'm going to show you the little freebies. And the fact I've got the logo running around, which is the one that I repaired, still going strong. All right. But that's it, guys. Yeah, it was a fabulous show. But now we're back. Weather's closing in on us now. So temperature, as I say, not too bad today. So I can carry on filming at the moment. But I'm going to have to start. Starts dropping. Not so much for myself, more for the actual electronics and everything. I won't, you know, if we're getting sort of like, I've got me. Thermometer in there, you know, the room temperature thing now, so I can see what the shed is like. If it's like near enough zero and everything, I won't be running stuff, because I don't like the idea of the electronics being so cold and then you put power for them and everything. You know, touch wood, you know, it's been 5 years now in the shed, and you know, it has got through all this okay, season after season, but you know, not so sure if it is a good thing. Certainly I know the manufacturer, you know, the Prodigy Express, in the manual, they do say don't operate below a certain, you know, what they say, below room temperature, and it certainly is not room temperature sometimes in here. So got to take that into account. So maybe not too many more videos, unless there's something that I, you know, there's to show you that's important, like a repair or something or other. Then I'll come down and see if I can do some filming. But otherwise, until then, till the next time, guys, I'll leave you with some running clips to follow on. But that's it for now. As I say, it was great to meet everybody. So kind comments, people coming up and saying hi. Oh, thank you very, very, very much. It's much appreciated. And it's, you know, it's nice to know you like this silly little channel of mine, the Old Man Shed. I'll have to. I think I might have to register that, because there's people chomping at the bits to call it the Old Man Shed. But you know, I got in there first, so I might have to patent the phrase. Otherwise, the people are going to nick it. All right. Okay, guys, that's it for now. All the best to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye. Well, here you are, guys. So there's just some of the cards I was given from other YouTuber channels, my old friends and everything. And as you can see, I started writing down some names. So I thought to myself, hopefully I wouldn't forget. But you know, I gave up in the end, because I was forgetting people, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, I've left it at that. So rather than try to mention you all by name, just it was great to meet you all. Okay, so leave it at that. Right, okay, here she is. This is the one that I did the repair on, and it's running absolutely fine. It's been as good as gold. It's been running whilst I've been making this video all the time. No problems whatsoever, guys. You know, I mean, she was left alone for the weekend and the last few days, didn't come down to operate it, and yet just put the power through the track. No worries. There's the Hatton 66. Right, these are the little freebies. This is the freebie from West Hill Wagon Works. They're little Yorks. They don't come with a little parcel. I'll just put the parcel in there. And yeah, because they knew that I've got a post office depot on the layout, they said, yeah, we've just done these little Yorks. And my gosh, that they are immaculate. I mean, 3D printing, I can't zoom in enough on you, but even the little wheels, you know, there's so much detail on them anyway. And oh yeah, what's that? Oh yeah, Lord Howe's Lavvy. There you go, Anna. All right, so I'm going to put them on the layout, and put the Yorks. I'll put the Lavvy on the layout. I think I've got somewhere nice and quiet for it, and I'll put the Yorks up on the old post office depot. Okay, but yeah, that's all I come back with, guys. All right, you know. But yeah, great. All right, so there we are.